President Biden will hold a call with allies today to discuss support for Ukraine and efforts to hold Russia accountable. This comes as Russia launches a full-scale offensive in the eastern region as Ukrainian leaders vow to defend their country. Chris Livesay is in Kyiv with more on this. Chris, Ukraine says that the battle for Donbass has begun. What is the significance of this new Russian offensive?
Well, it's a major escalation, Elaine. The foreign minister of Ukraine says that we should expect to see a massive buildup of tanks and heavy artillery, unlike anything we've seen since World War II. And it's the kind of warfare that Russia is supposed to be good at. Russia is a lot closer to its supply lines. We're much closer to the border of Russia here than in Kyiv, when we saw those supply lines being stretched a lot more. And Kyiv, as you know, is an urban environment that created the conditions for guerrilla warfare, where we saw Ukrainian troops perform so well. This is going to be much different. It remains to be seen how effectively Russia can regroup after Ukraine beat it back so badly from this area.
Well, we've seen such devastating images coming out of Mariupol. What's the situation now? Is Russia in control, full control of Mariupol? And what has Russia been doing in areas of southern Ukraine that they have taken control of?
Well, Russia says it's in full control, but that's contested by the Ukrainians. They say there's a group of diehard soldiers who refuse to give up. They're holed up inside of a steel mill. And that's despite this ultimatum from the Russian military telling them to give up or die. And that's very likely because they have no reason to trust anything that comes from the Russians, who in Mariupol in particular have fired upon humanitarian corridors. Those are the agreed upon passageways for civilians to escape. They've also fired on Ukrainian soldiers in the past after they'd agreed to let them pull away from an area. So they feel like they're probably sitting ducks regardless. In areas around Mariupol that have already been taken, we've seen some heard some very chilling reports from eyewitnesses. In addition to the Russian flag flying above cities like Melitopol, you also have the leadership, the Russian leadership, or at least, I should say the pro-Russian separatist leadership in these areas, talking about requalification camps in Crimea. That's the peninsula just south of Mariupol that was seized by Russia in 2014. They're taking people like teachers and thinkers and influencers and taking them to these camps and basically teaching them the official party line. So it's the chilling kind of stuff we thought we'd never see again, quite frankly, since the fall of the Soviet Union.
Chilling indeed. Chris Livesay. Chris, thank you very much. Stay safe.